Welcome back. This is chapter 4, The Ashes That Made Trees Bloom. And now I'm going to explain passage number 5 to you, so here we go. Not long after that, the good old man dreamed again, and the spirit of the dog spoke to him, telling him how the wicked people had burned the mill made from the pine tree. So, not long after the borrowing up the machines, or say the borrowing up the mortar and the mill, again there came the spirit of dog into his dreams. In his dreams, say, and the spirit informed him in his dreams that how the wicked people had burned the mill that they had made from the pine tree. So the dog informed him of all that had happened with the mortar, or say with the mill. Now, what he said, what he advised him. Let's say, take the ashes of the mill, sprinkle them on the withered trees, and they will bloom again, said the dog spirit. And after that, the spirit advised him to take the ashes of the mill. He said him to collect the ashes of the mill and then sprinkle the ashes on the withered trees, that is, the trees without leaves and flowers and fruit, a bare tree, and they will bloom again, and they will be covered with the flowers, with leaves, and flowers with fruits. The spirit informed him in that way. The old man awoke and went at once to his wicked neighbor's house, where he found the miserable old pair sitting at the edge of their square fireplace in the middle of the floor, smoking and spinning. So there the old man got up instantly, or say he got up early in the morning, and then getting up he went to the wicked neighbor's house. Here he found the miserable old pair, that is, the unhappy old couple, sitting at the edge of their square fireplace. They were sitting at the edge of, that is, very close to their square fireplace, in the middle of the floor, smoking and spinning, and they were sitting in the middle of the floor, and that is possibly the fireplace was at the center of the room, and they were sitting in the middle of the floor and smoking. They were smoking and spinning. From time to time they warmed their hands and feet with the blaze, and from time to time, every now and then, they would warm their hands and feet, because it was winter, with the blaze, that is, with the fire from some bits of this mill, with the fire that was ablaze from the small bits of mill. Okay, so then after that, while behind them lay a pile of the broken pieces, and behind them, behind this couple, lay a heap of the broken pieces of the mill. Okay, then the good old man humbly asked for the ashes, and going there, as he followed the situation, as he found the situation there, so he humbly, very very politely asked the wicked couple for the ashes. Although the covetous couple turned up their noses at him, that is, though the covetous, that is, the greedy couple, turned up their noses, that is, they looked at the farmer, old farmer, with hatred, with contempt, with hatred, and scolded him as if he were a thief, and scolded him for, say, for giving them not the original one, say the duplicate one, say in that way they thought in their minds, and that's why they were scolding him, and as if he were a thief, and they were scolding him as if he were a thief, and that possibly for the ashes that he was asking for. They let him fill his basket with the ashes, but they allowed him to fill his basket with the ashes because ashes was without any use. That was a useless thing. So they thought, let him take the useless thing. And so they allowed him. On coming home, the old man took his wife into the garden, and as he returned, he took his wife into the garden. It being winter, their favorite cherry tree was bare, and as it was winter, it was winter, so they found their favorite cherry tree was bare without any leaves, flowers, or fruit. He sprinkled a pinch of ashes on it, and lo, it sprouted blossoms until it became a cloud of pink blossoms, which perfumed the air. And then he took just a pinch of ash and sprinkled it on the cherry tree, bare cherry tree, and within no second they found the surprise. They found with wonder that it sprouted blossoms. It came out, the tree got completely covered with leaves and flowers and possibly fruits as well. And it became a cloud of pink blossom. It turned into a thick blossom of pink color, which perfumed the air, and these pink flowers filled the air with good smell, that is sweet scent or sweet smell. The news of this filled the village, and everyone ran out to see the wonder. And this news spread. Soon this news spread to every villager there, and they ran out to that garden to see that wonder, to see the magic. The covetous couple also heard the story. The covetous, that is the greedy couple, also heard the story, and gathering up the remaining ashes of the mill, and they gathered the remaining ashes of the mill, kept them to make withered trees blossom, and they kept them safely to turn the withered trees into blossom, since they came to know that the ashes from the mill was having the magic, or the ashes from the mill magically turned the bare tree into blossom, So they thought that the remaining ashes of this mill would have the same powers to do the same thing. The kind old man, hearing that his lord, the daimyo, was to pass along the high road near the village, set out to see him taking his basket of ashes. So the kind man now came to learn that that his lord, that is daimyo, that is the landlord, the the landlord of that village was to pass through or pass along the highway or pass through his village. So as he came to know of this, so he went to see his daimyo, his landlord, his master, and he went there with the basket of ashes. As the train approached, he climbed up into an old withered cherry tree that stood the wayside, and as the train approached, that is, the procession approached, he climbed up into an old withered cherry tree. He climbed up a withered cherry tree. This good farmer climbed up the withered cherry tree that stood by the wayside, that stood by the roadside. So this is all for now. Thank you.